Good evening, everyone. I'm Brianna Tatone, State Representative from House District 27. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be with you today. I was exposed to COVID, and I want to make sure that I don't expose you all as well. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the first openly trans person to run and win elected office in Colorado, and I just won my third term. With only around 50 total elected trans folks at every level of government, there's still a very small amount of representation. And because we lack seats at the table in so many places, we have been the target of political aggression, with trans kids taking the bulk of the attacks. As we continue to see laws signed by governors to allow discrimination, take away our health care, and prevent kids from participating in sports, we need to renew our dedication and lift each other up and our friends in other states as they fight back the hate. These kinds of coordinated attacks have a lot of collateral damage around our community. Just like the scourge of misinformation around elections and vaccines and so much else, we have had to endure more and more rhetoric and the perpetuation of dangerous tropes fueled by sham laws attempting to solve non-existent problems. Colorado is fortunate to have inclusive leaders who have built up protections for their trans and gender nonconforming constituents. We banned the gay and trans panic defense. That was my bill. And enacted more rights and protections, and we're not done. In other states, our siblings are struggling and scared to be themselves or for their family members, and we need to give them a helping hand. We need to support candidates who are on the record stating support for trans rights, and not just here in Colorado, but supporting candidates in other places as well. But if these bad candidates do get elected, we can still speak out against them and resist any attempts for them to erase us in schools and bathrooms or even in the history books. We need to win over more allies and consumers of misinformation. That's right. I make it my problem to have tough conversations with these people who have digested this information to try to help them understand. Not everyone can do that, and not all of you should. But those tough conversations do make a difference, because every person we reach are lots of other people who don't get that misinformation spread to them. We can't do this alone. We need allies to have these tough conversations with us and for us. We need more visible trans people and more trans people elected everywhere across the country. The fastest way to make change is to keep using our voices at the State House, at protests, and take every seat that's available that you can get at the table whenever you can, even at the local level. Remember that no seat and no voice is too small. Every effort is valuable to all of us, and we must continue to stand united. I mourn today for the 32 lives lost. This is always a tragic reminder of how vulnerable we are and the need for everyone else out there to step up and bring Black trans folks, non-binary folks, and gender non-conforming folks to the table when decisions are made. We need to be seen, we need to be heard, and it's time for everyone who has a seat at the table to bring that folding chair to those who are the most marginalized. Stay strong, everyone. We are a community, and even if I'm not your actual representative, I'm happy to represent you by proxy. I appreciate you all, and thank you so much for coming together as a community today and every day. We need to continue to do this and solidify that strength and show people that we won't be erased and we won't be marginalized, and that this fight is not over and it won't be over until everyone is treated fairly and equally. Thank you so much for the work for the community. I appreciate you. And thanks to the Transgender Center of the Rockies. You do critical work and I couldn't be more thankful for the work that you do for our community. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.